Good morning. It's Harvey Jackson from C Grain Marketing. Just going to go through the weather again, maybe just highlight a few different areas. This is the current uh, radar that we're seeing right now, and just a little bit of rain. Here's the smoke that's coming over Western Canada going into the US. Wildfires up in Alberta. Looks like we're going to get a little bit of reprieve from that in later maps, but here's your Fusarium head blight area as well, and you can see where it's been, you know, uh, okay for Fusarium head blight as well, but there's a lot of area that's got some higher incidences of Fusarium head blight potential. Your August outlook for temperature, seeing a hotspot in Southern Plains, Alberta, Saskatchewan, coming into Manitoba, but still quite hot. And here's your anomaly in inches as well. And I'm going to say there's still some rain or some deficits actually, and here's some good moisture showing up as well over in this area here. Deficits for sure. Uh, Here's your CPC, some showing maybe slightly difference in temperature above way over here, and still slightly above chances over here, but precipitation outlook is neutral, getting into Saskatchewan and Manitoba. Your 1 week WPC outlook, not a whole lot of moisture in a lot of regions over in Saskatchewan, Manitoba, Alberta, and the Western Plains open. And you can see that kind of aligns with the European model and the GFS. Here's your temperature anomaly for 0 to 5 days. So you got this area right in here. Well, uh, that is kind of a bit of a bullseye as time went on here. 6 to 10 day showing a lot of heat, of course, building in the I'm going to say spring wheat growing area, but we'll see how that all plays out. 8 to 14 day, same thing. And you can see on this map here, we do see, uh, you know, dryness in this area here. So this is just your soil moisture map, and I do want to note that this is not an updated map. They take some time for Agriculture, Agri-Food Canada to come out with anything, but here's the differences in soil moisture as well, drought, and you can see that there's some building in these areas. And you can see the temperature is actually in where it's elevated is in those areas as well for the last 7 days. And again, it's still 2 days old, but heat is still hit in those areas. And I'm going to say this is a key temperature as well, above 33 degrees, where plants tend to cannot keep up to the temperature, air temperature, and be able to source moisture fast enough usually. Same thing. So here's just a number of days that were over 32, and you've got a huge region that's been many, many days over. I thought I would just give a bit of a plug for a meeting with Ag Resource that we have access to. So canola, as we see it, is trading sideways, slightly down. Rapeseed, a couple of bucks to $2.50 down. Soybean oil is basically unchanged with trading on both sides. Palm oil slightly down, crude slightly down again, and soybeans itself is up a few pennies. Milling wheat and all the spring wheats are down. So here I'm just highlighting this as a specific area of concern, or of where the market is actually retracing. And what I have done here is actually put a retracement value that goes back 6 months, and then just the current retracement value, and it aligns in the same kind of area at 673 to 674 range. So if we cannot get through there, we are not likely to get to the top end of this range. Here's your European rapeseed, and it's already trading above the 23.6, but it needs to hold that value and stay above for us to get some support from the European rapeseed. Soybean oil, it does not have the same trend, but it does have a current uptrend, but only just recently, and it's above the 38.2. at 46 or 45 cents a pound, 45 and a half actually. So palm oil, slight uptrend as well. What I will say is that we're not taking good direction from either the soybean oil or the palm oil right now. Soybeans, two good up days is not necessarily making a trend, but it's at the bottom of the trend, and it needs to probably keep trading around above the 1072 for it to be uh, at all in an uptrend, and it still has to get to 1106 for the next resistance value. Wheat in the bottom end of these trends as well. If there is a weather story in here, it needs to get above the 617 uh, and remain above there. And we're having trouble there as we speak today. Here's your hard red winter, closer to the full retracement, and it needs to get above that 592 value. Milling wheat, just in a different area on the chart, but it needs to get around about the 61.8 is 230 per metric ton euro. Corn, bottom end of the trend, it's got quite a ways to be able to get to 424 bushel. And that's all I have for you today.